In this video, I'm going to show you how to add stops or have multiple stops when it comes to taking an Uber. First things first, pull up the Uber app, of course. Now, let's say I want to go from Grain Whiskey Bar to Brennan's, two great bars here in LA. Now, once I type this in, looks pretty familiar, I'm going to click that plus sign in the upper right-hand corner. You can see where the arrow is pointing to it. Now, once I do, I'm going to look at the bottom, and you can see how now I can add stops or have multiple stops. Now, of course, I'm starting at Grain, then going to Brennan's. Now, when you typically add a stop, you're going to click there, as you can see, add a stop, type in a stop. So let's say I want to go to Bristol Farms, for example. I want to go from Grain, go to Bristol Farms or grocery store to grab a Gatorade or a water or whatever. Then I want to go to Brennan's. Once I do, it looks like this. So what happens is it always puts it as the next stop. It layers them from the top, from the order that you type them in. So you can see I'm starting at Grain, then going to Brennan's, then going to Bristol Farms. You can see that right there. Pretty self-explanatory. Here's the big thing. What I want to do sometimes in this situation is actually have Bristol Farms be in the middle. In order to do that, pretty easy. You're going to click and hold Bristol Farms, move it up in between them. So now I have this. Now I'm starting at Grain, which is always my main goal, but then I'm going to Bristol Farms, then I'm going to Brennan's. Then I click done, and I'm good to go. Two really important things I do have to mention on this video. One, like I just showed you, keep in mind when you add a stop, it will always put it as stop number 3. So let's say if you want to pick up your friend, for example, make sure you move that stop in between your stops. So let's say you're starting at point A, picking your friend up at point B, then ending up finally at point C. But of course, let's say this is the route you want to take, where let's say you go from point A, then you want to go to a specific spot, and then the last spot. Keep in mind, you can reorder these stops however you want to get best for your route. The second thing I do have to mention, pretty self-explanatory, is keep in mind your trip will be more expensive. As you can imagine, just going from one spot to another is going to be cheaper than you going to multiple stops. So just keep that in mind.